Hey, what's going on, guys? Geek Hustlers coming back at you today with another video, and this time I'm going to switch over to another topic that I don't really discuss too much on this channel, and that is Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, for those of you who may have seen the two videos before that I put out with me reviewing the Diamond Select Sonic figurine, the Tomy Classic Sonic figure or whatever, surprisingly, those videos got a lot of views. But yeah, if y'all saw that, I talked about Sonic the Hedgehog a little bit, but I don't really talk about Sonic the Hedgehog too much. And before we get started on what I'm about to talk about, I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm not gonna become some Sonic tuber. I would probably shut this channel down if that ever happened. There's no way that's gonna happen. I'm just not a Sonic fan like that anymore, and I'm about to go into the reasons why. But before we get to that in a second. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog isn't really something that I talk about really all that much on this channel for reasons I'm about to go into right now. To be 100% real with y'all, I fell out of Sonic the Hedgehog quite a long time. I think it was like 2016. And we know the whole Sonic Boom thing was going on around that time. I really wasn't feeling it. I thought it was corny. I didn't like anything that Sega was doing with this whole westernized Sonic the Hedgehog nonsense. I thought it was stupid. I hated what they did to Knuckles. Sonic looked... You know what? Now that I think about it today, Sonic's design really didn't bother me that much, but I wasn't really feeling it like that. I feel like a lot of the voice actors did an okay job, like Roger Craig Smith, Travis Willingham. Voice actors, that's the thing I'm about to get into as well. But anyway, yeah, I wasn't feeling the whole Sonic Boom thing. When Sonic Forces came out, I didn't like that. I personally didn't like that. I bought that game pre-owned. I did not buy it brand new. Ain't no way they would get my money on that game. I don't care how cheap it was. Nope. And I bought it pre-owned. I was disappointed. Then I took it back. I bought Sonic Mania brand new. That game was incredible. But yeah, that was a good game. That's why I bought that brand new, and I knew I was gonna enjoy it. So I was really feeling Sonic Mania, but there was really nothing else that I was really interested in playing. Like Mario and Sonic, another Mario and Sonic Olympic game came out. Man, like I am so sick and tired of those. Let me tell you something, man. The only Mario and Sonic Olympic game, well, the only two Olympic games that I like playing was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games for DS, and Mario and Sonic at the London Games. Those games were cool, fun little party mini games, whatever. But everything else, oh my god, I just don't care. So anyway, nothing was really grabbing my attention like that. Team Sonic Racing, I sure didn't care about that. Trash game, nope, never said it was, but never thought it was. But it was just so boring when I really got a feel for it for myself, and I just wasn't feeling it at all compared to the first two Sonic All-Star Racing games, and it just felt like a watered-down version of those two. So I felt no reason to really get into that game, so didn't care for it. And after that, I was just done with Sonic the Hedgehog franchise around that time, unless there was some ginormous change, which is kind of going on right now. So enough of the history lesson. I don't think I've really talked about my thoughts with how I see Sonic now. I've kind of just gone on about how I experienced the character back in the day. So yeah, I'm really not gonna go into a history lesson. It's a whole huge thing, because before we get into this video, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Sonic the Hedgehog was right next to Crash Bandicoot. He was the #1 video game character that I grew up with around the time. The first games I ever played was Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Crash Bandicoot for PlayStation 1. Those are the first two video games I had ever played. So I equally grew up with those two. But anyway, going into what I'm going to talk about, I kind of want to share my thoughts with y'all on the new Sonic Prime Netflix TV show that's coming out soon. I kind of want to talk about my thoughts about the Sonic news that's going on, or the whole cleaning house situation that's going on right now. I kind of want to talk about that a little bit, because it's been on my mind for a few days. I saw a lot of people talking about it. Sam's Procrastination Station, people like that. My boy Premi Doremi, of course, them too. I've seen a lot of them talk about it. So, you know what? Even though I'm not really a Sonic fan, I still have fond memories for how I experienced the character back in the day, back then, years ago, man, years ago. So, yeah, I wanted to get into that right there and get started. So, first thing I'm gonna talk about was the whole thing with Roger Craig Smith, Cindy Robinson, and I forgot the name of the chick. Well, at least the last name of her. Last name for the chick who did Tails and Sonic Boom and Sonic Forces. Her name was Colleen something. I forgot her last name, but whatever. Yeah, they all recently announced that they won't be reprising their roles as Sonic, Tails, and Amy. Now, let me go with Roger Craig Smith. Was I upset that Roger Craig Smith left? Honestly, no. But I will say this: I am very disappointed that Roger Craig Smith never got to fully tap into his potential as the modern game Sonic. He was good as Boom Sonic. I didn't like Boom Sonic. I didn't hate the show, but I knew it wasn't for me. I wasn't into it. The jokes, they were clever. Eggman definitely made me laugh. Okay, I liked Dr. Eggman. He was good, but I wasn't really feeling everything else. Especially what they did to my boy Knuckles. That was a sin. I will never forgive them for what they did to Knuckles. But other than that, objectively, they did a solid job. I mean, for a kid show, they did a solid job. They were good, man. Like, I can't really, well, except for Kurt Thornton. Kurt Thornton's shadow was so weird, man. But anyway, yeah, Roger Craig Smith, you know, when I first heard him in 2010, when I was like 12 years old, I was shocked, actually. I was like, what happened? Because I was so used to Jason Anthony Griffith. And when they had changed Jason Anthony Griffith, I was very confused. I was like, what's going on? Why did they change Jason Anthony Griffith? I mean, he had just got off Sonic and the Black Knight, and he was really good at Sonic in that game. And to hear him get replaced, because I found out that Sonic's voice had got replaced shortly after I heard Sonic's voice in Sonic Colors. And Roger Craig Smith, to me, when I first heard him, I didn't hate him. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was a breath of fresh air. Like, and this when I was a 12-year-old kid. I didn't fully know any better, honestly, thinking back on it. But yeah, Roger Craig Smith, he had this very high-pitched, kind of like slightly deeper sound in his voice. And I thought it was kind of cool because I wasn't used to Sonic acting like that. It was definitely new and it was a breath of fresh air. And I noticed that there was a lot of hate getting thrown towards this man. Like, I didn't even know it. I didn't like it. I didn't agree with it around that time when I was a Sonic White Knight fanboy. Oh man, stepping away from that. Yeah, I just remember not really understanding why people disliked Roger Craig Smith yet. So I didn't start to dislike Roger Craig Smith myself as Sonic until Sonic Lost World. That's when I didn't buy Lost World, definitely not. I wasn't feeling no Wii U, man. Ain't no way I was gonna buy that trash. Because I personally didn't like the console based off of the demos I was playing in stores. But anyway, that's besides the point right there. Roger Craig Smith, when I heard him in Sonic Lost World, I was like, what the heck? Okay, I don't even like this. This is corny. He was mad in Generations, but again, Generations had a mess story. But anyway, when I heard him in Sonic Lost World, I really, really didn't like his portrayal of Sonic in Sonic Lost World. Like, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I saw all the cutscenes. I was really trying to, and this one I was like, maybe like 14 around that time. Yeah, 13, something like that. So I was really trying to understand why they had Sonic acting like that. I was really not liking it. I really wasn't feeling the whole Saturday morning cartoon, Warren Graff. Yeah, I know the writers for the meta era. Yeah, I think Pontak and Warren Graff or some crap like that. Yeah, I don't have anything personal against some guys, but I don't like their view on Sonic at all. And this is made even more obvious that they didn't know anything about Sonic. They only just went on a couple of Wikipedia uh, page searches, and we're like, okay, now we know enough about Sonic, and Sega hired those two. So, moving on from that, moving on from that frustration, yeah, Sonic Lost World. I didn't like how Tails was being portrayed. He was like this little brat who was constantly in his feelings. I really hated what they did with Tails. And Sonic was just lame. He just came off as really irritating and annoying. And I knew it couldn't have been Roger Craig Smith's fault. That's what I was thinking to myself back then, because I had heard him in Bleach and Naruto, and he was good. He was alright. He wasn't bad. So I was wondering, okay, what's going on with Sonic? Why is he so bad as Sonic? Why? What's going on? So then I come to find out that, oh, he's going off that script. Because around this time, I wasn't fully aware of like voice direction and script work, stuff like that. I didn't learn about that until 2013. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that a script can really change how a voice actor may sound. Like, I didn't fully understand it just yet before 2013, but now I do. And around that time, I also really understood that a voice direction script really can change how a voice actor sounds. So it's just really awkward to think about, because Roger Craig Smith, I've heard him in other works, and he sounded fine. And with Sonic, a modern Sonic anyway, he was fine as Sonic Boom Sonic, like I said earlier. But as modern Sonic, he just sounded so irritating and very, very unsettling on my ears around that time. I just did not like his portrayal as Sonic in Sonic Lost World at all. So moving on from that, skipping past Sonic Boom, he reprises his role as modern Sonic in Sonic Forces, and I still wasn't feeling Roger Craig Smith's take on Sonic. I still didn't like it. Sonic's personality seemed accurate in Forces. It seemed fine. It's just the execution and delivery of Roger Craig Smith. It's like it felt like he was being held back. Like, I just did not like his voice at all as Sonic. It was very irritating to listen to. Him as a person, I mean, I don't have a problem against him as a person. He seemed like a cool dude. I saw that his Twitter interactions with the fans were fine. I don't have anything against him as a person, obviously. It's just that professionally, as Sonic, it's mainly the voice direction, because he did fine as Sonic Boom Sonic. Like I've said before, he was fine as Sonic Boom Sonic, but as modern Sonic, I just wasn't feeling it. I did not like his Sonic at all. It got so bad to the point where I honestly just cut on the Japanese voices, because there was an option for you to use the Japanese audio for the characters in a lot of the Sonic games, with the exception of certain Sonic games like Sonic Riders and whatnot. But in a lot of Sonic games, you can choose to switch the English audio over to the Japanese audio, and that's what I did. And ever since I did that, Sonic's Japanese voice has been my favorite Sonic voice of all time. And the best part about it is that he never got switched out. He has consistently voiced Sonic since 1998 Sonic Adventure. Never got swapped out for anyone. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about Roger Craig Smith. I think he's a cool guy, man. He alright. Nah, I ain't got no issues with him. I just did not like the voice direction that Sega was having him do. I mean, as a voice actor, you get what you get. I mean, once they give you the script, that's kind of it. And if you have a problem with it, I mean, there's a door. So you gotta do this work and get that paycheck, man. So Roger Craig Smith, I almost feel kind of sorry for the dude, because it's like he never got to fully express his real potential as modern Sonic. And also another funny thing is that in Wreck-It Ralph 2, I was feeling him as Sonic in that little Sonic cameo in Wreck-It Ralph 2. He was okay as Sonic in Wreck-It Ralph 2. He was alright. But then we go back to the game, and it's like he's bad again. And that's how you know it's the voice direction. If you give this man a decent script, he will give you something good. That's all it is. So that's all I got to say about Roger Craig Smith. Cindy Robinson, I don't really have much to say about her. Of course, I hated her voice in the beginning. It's Amy Rose. It sounded like Minnie Mouse, as everybody's already said, and it sounded like that to me. I didn't like it. She was cool in Sonic Boom. She was alright. I kind of liked how Amy was written in Sonic Boom. It was definitely a breath of fresh air. It was kind of funny how they had her as like this kind of feminist type character. It was kind of stupid, but it made me laugh. It's sometimes. And I liked how her relationship with Sonic was different. Of course, I think, even in Sonic Boom, like she still had a crush on Sonic, but it was more toned down. Yeah. So that's all I got to say about her. Um, Tails' voice actress, this chick who did Tails in Sonic Boom and Sonic Forces and Team Sonic Racing. She was good. I definitely. Kate Higgins was fine. She had a pretty solid. In fact, when I first heard of Kate Higgins' Tails, I really, really liked Tails' voice in Sonic Colors. She sounded a little boring at times, but I knew she was going to get better. And Lost World, unfortunately, I think was her last game as Tails. Oh man, wow, that sucks. That really sucks. And the chick that they got to replace Kate Higgins with, um, she was good too. I remember her doing Konohamaru from Naruto, and that's how I immediately knew it was her voice. So yeah, there's that. And I noticed that a lot of these voice actors and actresses that they got for the Sonic the Hedgehog cast were like people who are known for doing anime characters. You got Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham, Kurt Thornton, and y'all know if you're an anime fan, you know the names of the characters that they did. But yeah, I was actually down with a lot of their voice cast picks. But it's a shame that Sega didn't use any of them to their full potential, especially Travis Willingham and Kurt Thornton, two amazing voice actors that would have made incredible Shadow and Knuckles performances. But I mean, sometimes Kurt Thornton was his best to me was Sonic Forces Shadow. All right. And Travis Willingham as Knuckles, he sounded generic. He was fine. He wasn't terrible, but it's like again, it's the same thing with Roger Craig Smith. He didn't fully get to come into his own, man. Like he didn't fully have his potential realized, of course, by Sega's god awful voice direction. So yeah, there's that. And going back to Tails' voice actress before she got let go, she did Tails in the Sonic movie after credits, and I thought she was good. I was fine with it. She had a balance of sounding boyish, but at the same time, young 8-year-old kid. It was cool. I was fine with it. Yeah, that was about it. Those are the only voice actors that have said they won't be reprising the roles of their characters. And they better not get rid of Mike Pollock. I better not wake up one morning and I hear Mike Pollock saying, "Hey, I won't be returning as Eggman." What you mean? You're joking, right? No. No, we're keeping Mike Pollock on this round too. He stayed from the 4Kids voice cast. He stayed all throughout the meta era. Keep him for this new era that we beginning. He better stay. They better not get rid of Mike Pollock. That's my boy, man. Mike Pollock, y'all don't understand that. Y'all don't know. Dean Bristow was incredible. He is my favorite #1 Eggman voice, but unfortunately we know what happened with him, so I'm not gonna get into that. But Mike Pollock, that's my guy. That is Dr. Eggman. He was born to do Eggman. But anyway, moving away from Eggman. I really, really don't want them to replace Mike Pollock. But like I said, moving away from that. So that's all I got to say about the voice actors. It seems like Sega is in this cleaning house process to where they're trying to get rid of, well, I wouldn't say get rid of. They're trying to let go. Yeah, that's better. Let go the older voice actors and place these new ones. And I swear they better get Max Middleman as Sonic the Hedgehog. Now I'm moving into another topic as to who I want to do these characters before I get to Sonic Prime, and then we'll wrap things up. But excuse me. For Sonic the Hedgehog, I want Max Middleman to do the voice. There are people who want Ben Schwartz. I honestly do not want Ben Schwartz. I don't think he's a terrible voice actor. He's just, I wouldn't like him doing modern Sonic at all. He did fine as movie Sonic, whatever. In the Sonic movie, what I thought about it, it was a cool movie. It was alright. I didn't think it was amazing. I liked the action scenes. I thought the action scenes looked great. It's just the story is, typical buddy cop, run-in-the-mill story. It's just, I've seen so many stories like that, and I knew what it was gonna be before the movie came out after they had fixed Sonic's design. Yeah, I knew what it was gonna be. It was an okay movie. I gave it like a 6 out of 10. Like, and that's all I gotta say about the Sonic movie. It's an okay film. Just wasn't entirely for me. But I'm glad it got success. You know, is what it is. A win is a win. So I'll move on from that since I'm not really interested in talking about that movie. I'm really mainly interested in talking about who I want as Sonic's new voice. I want Max Middleman, and he did my boy Ryuji Sakamoto from Persona 5. And since he was already working with Sega, I feel like Sega would really be giving themselves a nice little boost if they went ahead and got Max Middleman as the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. They would save a lot of time and money. Now, if they're willing to pay the money for Ben Schwartz, that's cool. And if they get Ben Schwartz, that is also fine. With good voice direction, I feel like Ben Schwartz, he could give Sonic a nice, upstanding, middleman, straight guy voice, man. I feel like that would be a decent direction, but I'm like, I don't want Sonic sounding like some darn comedian. I think that's kind of what Ben Schwartz reminds me of. It's like, is his voice annoying? No, but like, to me, a lot of the times he sounded annoying to me. Like, he wasn't entirely just, oh man, I want this dude to shut up. Like, no, he didn't sound like that. He wasn't at that point like how Roger Craig Smith sure was in his earlier days. Because oh my gosh. So I could not take Sonic's voice in Lost World. But anyway, Ben Schwartz as Sonic, like I said, he can be decent with good voice direction, but he's just not my personal ideal Sonic voice. I'm not gonna sit up here and have like that, oh yeah, man, I'm really feeling Ben Schwartz. I want Ben Schwartz. No, I don't. I really don't. But if they get him, fine. It is what it is. I don't care. But I mainly prefer Max Middleman. I feel like he has that nice balance of Jason Anthony Griffith, Ryan Drummond, and Roger Craig Smith. And that's my number one pick for Sonic the Hedgehog's new voice actor moving forward. If they don't get him, like I said, it is what it is. Moving on to Tails. Tails in his voice, I would be cool with them getting Justin Briner, who does Izuku Midoriya from the My Hero Academia dub. I feel like Justin Briner could definitely nail it. Then again, he might make Tails sound more like he's 13, more than like an 8-year-old kid. I feel like Justin Briner can make his voice high pitched enough to match an 8-year-old voice. I don't know, but that's just a what if pick. I would like it if Justin Briner did Tails. But there's somebody else who I was thinking of. I know who I don't want to do Tails, Colleen Klinkenberg. Now, Colleen Klinkenberg is an amazing voice actress for female characters. Did an amazing, phenomenal job as Riza Hawkeye from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. But her Luffy voice, after seeing 500 episodes of One Piece in English dub, oh man, and I forgot to bring this up in my One Piece video. I did not particularly like Luffy's English dub voice. Now, I was down with it when he was screaming in his English dub voice, but when he's talking normally and laugh, it makes me cringe. Oh god, and I never got used to it. I never did. So I like Colleen Klinkenberg better when she's doing female characters. So I don't want her to do Tails. I also didn't hate her Gohan. Her Gohan was fine. I mean, maybe she could bring that to Tails. But I don't know, like, just that croakiness, like, no. So, yeah, moving on from that, I just personally want Justin Briner as Tails. I would like to hear that. And as Knuckles, for Knuckles, I mean, they really shouldn't replace Travis Willingham anyway, but they're going to do it. They're going to do it. So, for Knuckles, they should get Troy Baker to do him. Maybe Troy Baker will do it, or maybe they'll get Nathan North. I don't know. I feel like those two could do a pretty good Knuckles voice, especially Troy Baker, but who knows? I think he did SPO for a little bit. I barely remember his SPO, but I think they did get Troy Baker for SPO. And so I don't know. Maybe they should just do a switch. I mean, they should save themselves the time and trouble, honestly. But of course, if they don't get Troy Baker, just get Nathan North. So moving on from that, For Shadow, I want them to get Johnny on Boss. Y'all already know that Johnny on Boss would kill Shadow the Hedgehog. Don't tell me otherwise. Nope, Johnny on Boss is the only candidate for Shadow's new voice. No one else. Moving on to Shadow. Moving on from Shadow and over to Silver. Um, for Silver, they actually had Quentin Flynn and Bryce Papenbrook for a little bit. Bryce Papenbrook, like, what? That was weird for a little bit. I don't think he fits Silver at all, honestly. When I heard him in Team Sonic Racing, he wasn't terrible, but I no, no. Quentin Flynn, he barely got any chance to survive as Silver, really. He barely lasted. So I can't really say much about him. But if they were going to get somebody new for Silver the Hedgehog, then they should just get Todd Habercorn. I feel like Todd Habercorn could really knock it out of the park with Silver. He's got this smooth, somber tone in his voice whenever he speaks seriously. He did that with Ling Yao and Death the Kid from Soul Eater and Fullmetal Alchemist. So I really feel like Todd Habercorn can knock it out of the park at Silver. Absolutely. If you know anything about Silver's character, then you would agree, honestly, because, I mean, who else? I mean, I'm not saying that there can't be anybody else, all joking aside, I'm not saying there can't be anybody else to do Silver, but really, Todd Habercorn, you can't say Todd Habercorn wouldn't fit Silver. I mean, come on, what's wrong with you, man? So, moving on. As Amy, I would be cool with Michelle Ruff doing Amy, but again, she did work with Sega before when she did the voice of Cream, the rabbit, and she barely lasted. I think she lasted for like 2 games, Generations and Sonic Freeriders. So, that's kind of up in the air. We'll see. I think she could be a pretty solid Amy. Or maybe they could get Kate Higgins for Amy. So, maybe bring Kate Higgins back. I don't know. I just feel like whenever I imagine Amy's voice in my head, I mainly just imagine Kate Higgins and Michelle Ruff. And I don't really imagine anybody else other than those two doing Amy. Of course, I mean, y'all can give me more suggestions for an Amy voice in the comments if you choose to discuss that with me in the comments. But yeah, I just think mainly those two would fit Amy. So moving on from Amy, you know what? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I gotta say for my suggestions for the. Oh yeah, Blaze Cat. I almost forgot. Blaze Cat. Now this is a winner. Colin Klinkenberg could do Blaze Cat. Now they did have Laura Bailey, who barely got to do anything as Blaze, so that's kind of disappointing that she already is probably getting swapped out right now as we speak. But I feel like Colin Klinkenberg could do it, and it's like I said before, Colin Klinkenberg, she knocks it out of the park with female characters, so I feel like she could do it. So moving on from that right there, and to get into the Sonic Prime topic, just to wrap it up. Now I heard that we're gonna be getting a Sonic TV show on Netflix, and am I looking forward to it? I'm not like incredibly hyped for it. I'm curious. I do want to know what's gonna happen with it, and I am gonna check out the first episode for sure. I have like some concerns. Hopefully it's not like Mega Man Fully Charged. That mess was trash. Ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. Nah, this is a unanimous thing. Like, no, done. So moving on from that. So moving on from that, Sonic Prime does sound like an interesting idea. They said it's like this universe, multiple different dimensions and whatnot, stuff like that. On Twitter, they did, somebody asked how the show's tone will be like, and one of the writers said, like Generator Rex. And to me, wow, okay. Because again, like you have the people behind stuff like Benton, Ultimate Spider-Man, from what I remember, Avengers. I think it was either Avengers Assemble or Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I don't know. I did watch a lot of these shows growing up. So, yeah, and I remember those shows being serious from time to time. Of course, lighthearted humor. And I feel like, yeah, okay, Man of Action Entertainment and Wild Brain Studios is like funding the, the production for the show. So, okay, cool. All right. So, and I do like that the tone is going to be similar to Generator Rex. I'm curious about that because Generator Rex, to me, was an alright show. It was alright. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as Ben 10 to me. Like, so there's that. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious about where this direction could go for this Sonic TV show. I really hope this is good, man. This better knock it out of the park, and this better not be anything like Sonic Boom. Please, leave Sonic Boom in the grave. Do not resurrect it. I don't want to see no Sonic Boom, Sonic, and Sonic Prime either. I'm just playing. I don't care if he's in there, but I would prefer it if he wasn't. So. Yeah. Sonic Prime. It sounds promising. I heard it's gonna be a 3D animated show because 3D animation is cheaper than 2D art, of course, because you got to do the digital process of drawing it. Whereas with 3D animation, you take a computer grid model and then after that, animate it however you want. Okay, fine, whatever. So I feel like Sonic works really well in 3D anyway. Um, if I ain't expecting to look like no Sonic Unleashed intro. There's no way. That's too good to be true. There's no way. I'll be shocked if that happens. But yeah, man, I'm curious to know where this is gonna go. I'm curious. That's all I gotta say about that. And I'm gonna talk about what I want from the Sonic TV show. First of all, I want this show to be TV mature, man. I want blood and cussing up in it. Y'all know I'm trolling. The demographic is like 6 to 11, man. You know I'm trolling. Anyway, I want, for starters, first of all, I want Whisper the Wolf and Tangle the Lemur somehow to come into the show. I don't care what kind of contracts they gotta jump through, whatever loopholes. I don't care. Make it happen. Especially Whisper the Wolf. Please, please put Whisper the Wolf in the show. My favorite animals are wolves. I love wolves, so put Whisper the Wolf in there. And not only that, joking aside, she's a pretty interesting character anyway. Like, I remember from what I've read, I think Dr. Eggman, killed her friends or something like that in her backstory, and she's got this revenge, this kind of revenge thing going on towards Dr. Eggman. There was one particular scene in the IDW comics where Whisper was about to shoot Eggman, and I was like, what the heck? Dang, bro. When I saw that for the first time. And Cream kind of she was kind of like trying to stop her and keep her from doing that because, revenge is considered a bad thing in the Sonic universe. And, Whisper, she decides not to because Cream stopped her. And that adds definitely some depth to that character. Whisper the Wolf, from what I've read, she has a lot of layers and dimension to her character. I do like that character. Her design is amazing. It's perfect. I mean, how did I not grow up with this character, man? Yo, I'm really salty about that, man. We should have been got Whisper the Wolf in the early days of Sonic the Hedgehog. She should have showed up in Sonic X, man. God dang. But anyway, moving on from that, man, I just want Whisper the Wolf to be in there. Tangle the Lemur, she's a pretty cool character. She seems like she would have some nice chemistry with Sonic and Amy and characters like that. I would like to see her come up in there. And the voice actress, I mean, they could get the same chick who does Tracer from Overwatch to do her voice. I mean, I feel like that would fit. Or maybe they could get somebody else. And I feel like for Whisper the Wolf, you know what? I don't know what kind of voice. I mean, I don't know what kind of voice it could give for Whisper the Wolf. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I would have to leave that to them. I haven't really thought of that. But yeah, I do. Because with Whisper the Wolf, I kind of put together my own voice in my head when I read her dialogue. But anyway, that's number one of what I want. Number two, I want the animation to not be stiff. I want it to be smooth. Of course, not every episode is gonna have godlike perfect animation, but I need it to be consistent. I need it to be really, really good. Remember the Sonic Boom episode 1, right? It needs to look like that, only better. Something like that, consistently, please. Because Sonic Boom episode 1 looked nice. If they can do that for Sonic Prime, I'll be a happy man. All right, I'm cool with that. Not only that, I want the show not to be too funny. I don't want constant jokes. Like, there can be jokes, but Sonic Boom already did that. We don't need it again. Like, that era is over, and thank God it is, honestly. Really, I want serious moments, not too dark, not Shadow the Hedgehog. Jesus, no, God forbid. No Shadow the Hedgehog. No, that's not what I'm asking for. But I am asking for something on the lines of Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Unleashed. Something like that. No, I really don't think that's too much to ask for, Sega. or Wild Brains or Man of Action. I mean, they did say the tone is similar to Generator X. Like I said earlier, I remember those shows, that show right there, shows like that being serious, comedic at times, but still serious. And also, they did say that the show is about self discovery and redemption, something like that. That definitely caught my interest. So, okay, bet, fine. Let's see where it goes. All right. So, I want the tone to be something between the middle, split down the middle, funny, serious, make it happen. Next up, I want really, really well choreographed action scenes. I want Sonic to do more than just homing attack because, as we all know, Sonic does know how to do fist, hand-to-hand combat fight. We've seen him do it in Sonic X. He kind of did it in Sonic Forces too, like when he was punching Zavik and like kicking him. Yeah, Sonic knows how to throw hands, man. Like we need to see more of that. We've seen him do it in certain video games like Smash Bros., Sonic the Fighter, Sonic Battle. Sonic does know how to throw them hands, especially in Sonic X. Sonic was beating tail in Sonic X, so like we really need to show that in the show. I want them to gig out all the characters. I want Sonic to be doing light speed dash attack, bounce bracelet. I want him to do the flame somersault. I want him to do everything, man. Everything from the games and then some, man. Just gig out the character, have fun with it. And they did say they were going to cater to the old fans, just Sonic fans globally. All right, that's cool with me. I don't care. Like Sonic, he doesn't just appeal to one part of the fan base as much as some of us would like that. Yeah, I am cool with them saying that, okay, we're going to cater to the old fans too. Bet. All right. So I want them to gig out all the characters. I want Tails to have all these crazy weapons and gadgets. I want Knuckles to be doing what he does all the time, man, like fighting. And don't using his super strength, throwing stuff, man, like throwing boulders and cards, stuff like that. I want to see crap like that. I want to see Amy do some cool crap with her hammer, shoot a tornado out of her hammer. I want to see Shadow the Hedgehog use his chaos control powers because we haven't seen that man use his chaos control powers in a long time, man. I don't think that's too much to ask for. I mean, when was the last time we've seen Shadow do chaos blast? You don't know. I sure don't. So he better do, oh man, Shadow better be gigged out, man, I'm telling you. I better see him flip over a darn bus. That's how thirsty I am for seeing characters get gigged out. And speaking of characters getting gigged out, Silver better get gigged out. Same thing with Blaze. I want to see both of them doing tag team moves, man. Like, she shoots a giant fireball, he grabs it with his psychokinesis and throws that crap into the ground. That's what I want to see. And then after that, a bunch of Eggman's robots or whatever get destroyed. I want to see Sonic villains galore, man. I'm not talking about all that Archie comic crap. I ain't talking about none of that. No, that's too much of a mess. But what I am talking about, take villains from the games, man. Mephiles, shoot, man. I don't know if that was in Mephiles, but that'd be cool. That'd be cool if Mephiles somehow got put up in here. But yeah, man, I want to see Infinite. Of course, he better be in there. I mean, that's not too much to ask for. Zavik. I don't know about him. I don't know about all that, but if he's in there, I mean, it is what it is. Let him be in there. If they want to do an arc centered around the Deadly Six where they're kind of rewriting Lost World, fine, whatever. Moving on from that, I want to see all the Sonic villains that matter be in here, like Chaos. General can be in there, and then maybe he can turn into a good guy like later on. Maybe Emerald can be in there instead of General. Maybe you can put both. All the different versions of Metal Sonic, so just all that. Sonic has so much to work with. Do not tell me that, oh, we're gonna be limited for the show. I don't want to hear that. You got a huge universe, man. We ain't even talking about the comics. We're talking about the games, man. There's just so much to work with. So that's what I want to see in the Sonic Prime TV show. It seems like they are trying to get this thing out. It's going to be, well, at least the first season, it's going to be like 26 episodes. Putting it on Netflix is a smart move. All right. If that advertisement is good and not pathetic, then this show can garner a lot of attention, especially after the success of the movie last year. I feel like they can nail this if they play their cards right. So that's about it. This video has gotten way too long. So, but I don't care, man. This is the end of my discussion, what I want from Sonic Prime, my take on the voice actors, a little bit of my history with how I feel about the meta era, and yeah, man, that's all I gotta say. I'll see y'all next time. Geek Hustlers out, and that's about it. Subscribe. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Subscribe, hit the notifications bell if you choose to, and yeah, check the channel for more updates. I do 2 videos a day, every now and then if I'm feeling like it. So yeah, man, that's about it, and see you next time.